Michael Morales Torres junto a Pedro Vega. Tenemos el honor de presentarles a nuestros invitados especiales, los campeones mundiales en pareja de TNA. Lo han hecho todo en el universo entero. El equipo más grande de todos los tiempos. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, The Hardys llegan nuevamente acá a Lucha Libre Online. Gentlemen, an honor to have you back. How are you doing today?
Doing great, man. Hope you're doing well also. Yes.
Yes, sir. I wanted to start this interview by what happened recently. TNA is doing a lot of outreach activities to gain more audience, and a great way of doing it is obviously visiting major leagues, Major League Baseball in this game. In this case, you were in a Red Sox game at Boston. You threw the first pitch from wrestling to baseball. How was that experience?
It was interesting. We both loved baseball when we were younger. We both played t-ball, coach pitch, little league. So it was cool to go out and revisit and throw the baseball again, and actually threw a halfway decent pitch.
Yeah, baseball was our first love when it comes to athletics, but Matt won this time. He threw a strike, I threw a high ball.
The important thing is I hope the ball got to the place and
Exactly.
yeah. If it was my turn, I will humiliate myself in the middle of it. So thank God it was you guys. Pedro, you wanted to ask them about Ryan Nemeth, particularly, if I'm not mistaken, of all humans. I don't know why.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about you two guys. Ryan Nemeth went an interview here in Lucha Libre Online, and he went around a media tour. I pinned Jeff Hardy. I pinned Jeff Hardy. But we saw the last program that he got the pin. So talk to me about that dynamic with the Demet brothers and all those things that Ryan said about Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, they're all full of it, man. They they're comedians, and they think they're the best brother tag team on planet Earth, and that's just absurd. So I pretty much ignore anything they say.
Matt, you recently visited Puerto Rico and you had the opportunity to finally try that mofongo con pollo al ajillo. How was the experience with the crowd, and how was that experience eating Puerto Rican food one more time, which I'm pretty sure Rebby prepares at home, but in the island it kicks different.
Maravilloso. It was great. Very, very good, my man. I enjoyed it. You know, I'm a big mofongo fan, and I had mofongo con pollo a couple times, and I had mofongo with a little bit of shrimp, Cameroon. It very, very good though, man. The stuff from the island was very authentic and super tasty.
Perfect. Pedro, Dudley time. It's bound for glory.
This is to me one of the biggest matches now going to Bound for Glory. This is no jastic. Before TNA, before in WWE, now you're now in a final chapter with the Dudleys. This is one of the biggest match and end of a chapter right now in your careers and their careers. What can we expect from the Dudleys and the Hardys coming for that big match in Bound for Glory?
Oh, it's going to be extremely epic and extremely emotional. You know, we were just at SummerSlam with these guys, you know, watching the TLC match at the first time SummerSlam's ever been 2 days, the whole weekend. And it was kind of surreal just being there with the Dudleys, Team 3D, and they announced our match then, and now knowing that we're very close to this thing being real and us facing off one last time, it's going to be emotional.
It is. And, you know, I think we're going to celebrate this over of a quarter century rivalry that we had with one another. It was 26 years ago, the first time that we wrestled against the Dudleys.
Wow.
So the Hardys and Team 3D one last time. It's going to be a very emotional match. But Jeff and I, we're on a mission to cement our legacy and prove that we are one of the greatest tag teams of all time, if not the greatest tag team of all time. And we love Bully Ray. We love Divine. But at Bound for Glory, when we go for one final time, they're going to...
Yeah, we're going to love to make them simply fade away and classify themselves as obsolete.
Obsolete! As Bound for Glory shall be the final deletion of the Dudleys.
Beautiful. And I'm going to say it in Spanish. El 12 de octubre, Songa Center en Lowell, Massachusetts. Hay mucho latino en el área. Los boletos están a la venta ahora mismo en tnawrestling.com. También disponible a través de Pay-Per-View por Thriller TV y por TNA Plus. TNA presenta Bound for Glory, el evento más grande del año. Los Hardys, los Dudleys, la rivalidad histórica. Y usted tiene que ser parte de esto el 12 de octubre. Matt, Jeff, I believe you've earned everything in terms of gold, but however, in TNA Wrestling, there's one piece missing in your resume, and I'm talking about the X Division champion. one title away from the Triple Crown. Both of you multiple times world champion, both of you as well, TNA Tag Team Champions. Obviously focusing in the brother and the tag team career. But is the X Division ever passed through your head? Like, there's one title missing only in your resume for that Triple Crown.
Yeah, I think I've been in a few matches over the years for the X Division title, and yeah, naturally, before my career's over, it'd be nice to say that I was the X Division champion. So, man, you never know. It's professional wrestling, and we're feeling good. So anything's possible, man. You never know what may happen.
Pedro, I believe you wanted to ask about the roster overall, the dream matches, the opportunities, the talent in TNA's current roster.
Yeah, you guys are the top of the tag team division around the world, not only in TNA. You guys, you got a lot of young stars racing up. Do you have any dream match or any especially big match in TNA with one of the new teams that are rising up for you guys?
I think we've wrestled almost everyone in TNA right now. There's always going to be new tag teams forming and coming in and whatnot, and there's always an evolution. A match that we have never had that I would like to have at some point is against the Motor City Machine Guns. That's a match that we've never had. We've been around those guys quite a bit, but I definitely think that kind of lines up as a dream match in this day and age. And I'm going to be quite frank. I think before we're all said and done, we would like to have one more with Edge and Christian as well.
Yeah, I agree with all that. But my new kind of dream match, as far as in the future, is the Hardys versus the Street Profits, man. I've been thinking about that match a lot. Hopefully they can work things out and stay together, man.
Man, that's incredible. Before we go to our last question, I just wanted to thank both of you very much for your time. It's been an absolute honor to have you back in Lucha Libre Online. There are multiple things occurring in the world as of right now, and the Hardys are always on top. That's the constants. That's every single time passes. A lot of generations come in and come by, but the Hardys are always on top, both physically, mentally, spiritually, and in in-ring performance. What do you think has been the success or the key to that success for such like a long career, healthy one, but at the same time staying relevant, staying on the top? Like a lot of guys that come in, a lot of guys come out. The Hardys are still here since the 90s. What's been the key to that success?
I'm going to go for me. My faith is a huge part of my success, our success, I believe. And ice baths are a huge part of our longevity. I believe it's my fountain of youth.
And I think, too, we're both very aware that you can't stay the same. You have to change. You have to evolve. You have to do different things. And it's real cool how we're in a period of time where, like, retro stuff's real cool. Like, old retro video games are cool in this day and age. And I feel like now we're doing this resurgence as the Hardys, and it's like retro Hardys is cool. It's a cool thing to watch. It's a cool thing to subscribe to and be a fan of in 2025. So we have different things. We have a couple things in our back pocket about how we would like to evolve or change, do things differently going forward. And I think it's keeping your characters fresh more than anything.
Brilliant. Gentlemen, I'll say this in Spanish one more time. El 12 de octubre, Songa Center, Lowell, Massachusetts, TNA va a estar presentando Bound for Glory. Y de igual manera, el viernes 26 de septiembre, Victory Road, no se lo pueden perder. TNAWrestling.com para boletos y TNA Plus para verlo a través de pay-per-view, además de la programación semanal de TNA todos los jueves a las 8 de la noche a través de Access TV y Claro Sports en Latinoamérica. No hay tiempo para más. Esto ha sido todo. Delete Obsolete, los Hardy Boys, the Hardys, the Tag Team Champions, los Reyes del Universo, eternamente en la cima de la montaña. Matt y Jeff, para Lucha Libre Online junto a Pedro y a Michael, nos despedimos. Será hasta la próxima.